Hello all, this is Tom again, obviously. I got a strike on my last video. It was a knife review. And I've heard of people getting a lot of strikes, and basically one gentleman I heard of got suspended off YouTube for 90 days. So I don't know what I got the strike for, but my next 3 videos are going to be knife reviews. So, first one up is this little guy. I've always been a fan of S.O.G knives, but this is the S.O.G Revolver. I seen this over on Dave Pearson's channel. I always wanted to try one, and I just picked one up at a trade. Mostly for a hunting knife, not for bushcrafting. Although I suppose it could be used for that too, if you keep, the general usage light, just like you would for a, a pocket knife or a regular blade. First off, let me say this is a Robbie Robertson design. And, it's got the gut hook, which I like for deer. It's got a very sharp main blade, 4-inch. Lanyard hole in the back. There's nice rivets in there, different design on them. The handle itself is an ABS plastic. Very aggressive knurling on it. I mean, this knife is not going to slip, and it's probably made that way because this is made more for a hunting knife. I have no idea what the hole is for, but let's see. This is the blade of it, obviously. The thing I like about S.O.G knives is they're stainless steel, and they do take a razor sharp edge most of the time. Now, as you can see, it does do the feather sticking. I would imagine light batoning, that's not a good example. It's falling apart. I would imagine light batoning, though, would be alright. The greatness to this knife is, and this is why I wanted it for deer hunting and other types of hunting, there's a latch here. You press this in, and this is why it's called a revolver. You revolve one blade out, keep that latch held in, and it locks it in place. And now you have a saw. And I'm pretty sure that's what the holes are for, is the fact of this lock fits into the hole. It stops it from coming loose. Let's see what we can use here for a steak. Now, it's a 4-inch saw. It's very aggressive. And by the looks of the teeth, it's a back pull cut. So, yeah, it's a back pull cut. I've been using this knife now for about a month. Never really had a chance to try the saw, but the saw is really, it cuts. Now, you're going to say to yourself, well, why would you need a saw on a hunting knife? Sternums and bones when you're doing deer. But I like the fact that I could throw it in a sheath or piggyback into something if I was out there continuously, and I'd have a saw, smaller skinning blade, and a large blade with me, all in a neat little package. The only thing is, closing this up, you got to watch with the saw. You don't get your fingers cut on the teeth, but it's no big deal. Well, that's the knife. And it is made out of stainless. I believe it's MOV 13 or something like that. This is the sheath. It's just a plain Cordura sheath with fold over. Velcro to hold it in. I will be changing that if I intend to keep it. Reinforced on the edge with leather. It holds the knife securely enough. Being this is going to be just a designated deer hunting knife. And I don't carry my deer hunting knives on my belt. I carry them inside my coat. So I really won't have to worry about it. But yeah, S.O.G field, or yeah, the S.O.G revolver. I have the S.O.G fielder too. I guess I could do bushcraft chores for you. It doesn't have a 90-degree spine on it, so that's something you'll have to put on, but it seems to feather stick well. Cuts up wood pretty good. And like I said, I do have the option that if I'm out in the woods and using my bigger blade, I can use this for food because it is stainless steel grade. The gut hook on it works very well. I don't know how I'm gonna, but the gut hook on it works very well. I tried it on a piece of leather and it rips through it pretty good. Now, as far as sharpening these gut hooks, if you ever seen the Smith sharpeners with the pointy diamond rod, you can get down in here on these gut hooks and sharpen them real fast with one of them diamond rods. The last one I had like this, I had it like a razor. It was a little trapper model. And, boy, it worked great. The only problem was that it just wasn't big enough for deer. For me, anyway. Some guys would say yes, but for me, no. But on smaller game, it worked phenomenal. All right, so this is Tom. Thank you for your time and your patience. We'll see you on the next one.